So my name is Tanya States, and I'm one of the business development managers here at Exotic Journeys. And again, I'd like to thank you and welcome you for attending today's session. This is a series of seminars that we are doing here at Exotic, focusing on the wonderful destinations that we offer around the globe, as well as our great partnerships. And of course, the fact that it is the 45th anniversary of Exotic Journeys. So there's a lot of things to be excited about our product and our overall history. So without any further ado, we have two of our fabulous ladies with us from Exotic. We have Christine, who is a director, and the famous Eva. She is a product manager representing several of our destinations. So I'm going to pass it over so she can introduce our special guest.
Thank you, Tanya. Welcome, everybody. We're very pleased that you can join us today. And it's a pleasure to introduce you to Carlos Mutino from Condor Travel. He's the commercial manager for Brazil, and he's gonna make us dream about this beautiful country. Carlos, you can start your presentation.
Thank you very much, Eva. Thank you very much, Tanya. Thank you for your time. It's a pleasure to be here and showcase just a little bit of Brazil, because as you know, Brazil is a huge country, more than 50% of South America. So let's start. I chose this first slide to show how Brazil is diverse and how we welcome people from all cultures, all origins. We are a multicultural country. So you do celebrate union and diversity when in Brazil, okay? I will start showing this beautiful swimming pool from the Fairmont Copacabana in Rio de Janeiro. It's the first Fairmont in South America, and used to be a Sofitel. Then they closed for 2 years for renovation, and then they opened the Fairmont property. It's a beautiful, beautiful hotel, brand new. Beautiful swimming pool looking over Copacabana Beach, and as a background, you have Mount Sugarloaf. Still in Copacabana, you do have other deluxe properties and 5-star and boutique hotels. The other one in Copacabana that is very famous is the Belmont Copacabana Palace, and that's a very iconic building, a very nice hotel. And then we have other hotels such as the Hilton, the JW Marriott, Pestana, and then Mercury, and then other international brands. But be sure that once you're in Rio, once you're in Brazil, you have options from 3 stars to boutique hotels, okay? Moving on, this is a aerial picture of the Belmont Hotel das Cataratas in Iguaçu Falls. The Belmont is located inside the Brazilian National Park. So just for you to understand a little bit about Iguaçu. Iguaçu, in Brazil, you make border with Argentina and Paraguay. In this picture here, we're seeing the Brazilian part. We say that we have the view, and the Argentinians on the other side, they have the falls. So the park is divided in 2 national parks, the Brazilian side and then the Argentinian side. On the Brazilian side, you have the Belmont, it's a boutique property, and on the Argentinian side, you have a Gran Meliá on the other side. Both properties, you can find rooms overlooking the falls. And another important point is, if you stay on the Brazilian side at the Belmont, you can access the park before any other visitor. So the park works from 9 to 6. And if you want to go for a run at 7 in the morning, you can do it on the Brazilian side. You need to stay at the Belmont though, but it's still a great experience. Or if you want to see the moonlight after 6 o'clock, you just cross the street in the front of the hotel and you can see the moon reflecting on the falls, okay? You're probably wondering if this is the Caribbean. No, it's not the Caribbean, it's Brazil. It's the northeast part from Brazil. And we developed a unique experience called the Cobra Route. It's a self-drive experience where you get unique itineraries driving down the coast with access to our 24/7 concierge. So if you need, like, we will organize your program, the hotels you'll be staying. And if you wish to drive by yourself, we can take you to the rental car store, pick up your car, and then you are on your own. If you wish to have a guide driving for you during the whole trip, we can also organize this special service. But just have in mind that if you're looking also for paradise beaches, you also must go to the northeast of Brazil. Brazil, you can also find some canyons, and that's spread around Brazil. This one particularly, it's located in the south of Brazil, in the state of Santa Catarina. And the south of Brazil, it's well known for this wine production, and the sparkling Brazilian wine was considered to be top 10 in the world. So you can come to Brazil and still have a wine experience. You don't need to go to Chile or to Argentina. You can do that also inside Brazil. Talking a little bit about the Amazon, we have a partner called the Untamed. It's an exclusive Amazon cruise on an eco-friendly vessel. 100% of the energy is renewable. It is a small vessel with only 8 rooms, a unique and dedicated chef that will work on specific dishes made from local ingredients and local receipts. Okay, so, and still in the Amazon, we have different jungle lodges to offer. And we have the Iberostar cruise, and that's a bigger cruise with 76 cabins that can also sail down the river for 3, 4, or 5 nights. Still in the Amazon, we have the Kayapó Warriors experience, and that's an experience where you will be immersed with the ancient tribe inside the Amazon forest. You don't stay with the tribe, you stay in the lodge down the river, but then every day you go up and down the river to stay with the tribe on their and then participate on their daily activities, such as hunting, cooking. Like, you will be the one choosing of what you want to be part of. This is Jalapão. This is right the center of Brazil. It's not very well known for foreigners, but very well known for Brazilians. It's a perfect destination to combine with a trip with Rio, Iguaçu, or São Paulo. Why I'm saying that? Because it's not that easy to get there if you fly straight from out of Brazil. So the perfect scenario is to spend 3, 4 nights in Rio and then do an extension to Jalapão to get to know this beautiful state park. Lençóis Maranhenses is another state park located in the northeast of Brazil. We say that it's 1,000 dunes and lagoons paradise because all the water that you see here, they're crystal clear and they're water from the rain. So it's sweet water inside the national park. And the season, it's between June and October every year. Before and after, you get the dry season, so the lagoons will be empty with no water at all. Chapada Diamantina. This is also an extension once you are in Salvador from Bahia. It's a national park full of canyons. It's the perfect destination for those ones that want to go do a hiking or a trail for 3 or 4 days, or you can also stay at the small boutique properties and enjoy the waterfalls and the canyons in the state of Bahia. The 3 biomes. Now, what you're seeing here is the Brazilian jaguar. Like, if you ever heard about Pantanal, is our wetlands, also located more in the center of Brazil. And there is a specific area of Pantanal that you can easily see 20, 30, 40 jaguars in a day. Like, because it's the flood season. So when it floods, you have less area. So they aggregate more in the land. So you just get a boat and do a boat tour, a small boat, to see all the jaguars drinking water or attacking other animals. It's like you can easily see lots of jaguars in a day. So why we have the jaguar picture here? Because we can combine the three biomes experience while in Brazil, and all located in the same state. So you have the Pantanal, the wetlands, you have the Brazilian savanna, and you have the Amazon forest, the south of the Amazon forest, all located within the same state. So that's a trip that if you want to do an extension also from Rio or Iguaçu and wants to dedicate at least 9 to 10 nights on the destination, you can see it all. You don't need to fly all the way up to Manaus to go to the Amazon. You can see the Amazon near the Pantanal area. We also offer a chef's table experience inside the Copacabana Palace in Rio. It's a Michelin star experience where you have a dedicated chef cooking for your table. This is Paraty, a colonial city 3.5 hours from Rio. Paraty is a city by the ocean with islands and beaches all around. And it's also one of the biggest cities that do caipiriñas. They have big distilleries of caipiriñas. And for those ones who doesn't know what caipiriña is our rum, where we do our caipirinha drink with lime. So we can combine the cachasa history and also with the colonial city of Paraty. It's a trip full of taste and full of things to do near the city of Rio. Going back now to Salvador, on the northeast of Brazil. For those one who doesn't know, Salvador, it's the Brazilian state that had more influence from the African culture and also from European cultures. So if you can imagine, it was a big melting pot where Africans brought their culinary experiences, and then they mixed with the Portuguese experiences and with the indigenous from Brazil that in the day. So if you want to go for a full flavor experience, Salvador, it's the place to go. Oh, sorry, let's keep here. And to keep very basic when you come into Brazil, we do have programs that are like they work in modules, so you can change the destinations, change the quantity of nights. But it's a classic Brazil where we combined Rio and Iguaçu Falls. We have the wonderful Brazil with Rio, Búzios. It's a city by the beach, also 3 hours from Rio and Iguaçu Falls, or the three biggest cities for visitors in Brazil, and that's Rio, Salvador, and Iguaçu. To close this presentation, it's a beautiful picture from the Amazon forest. It was a pleasure to be here talking to you guys. Brazil is very big, very, very big. You can, I could spend hours here talking about the destination, but I had to keep it short and simple. So if I gave you too much information, we can definitely schedule time with our friends later to give you specific webinars on Brazilian cities, on how to fly to Brazil, on how to combine the Brazilian cities, or which hotels to go. It's a world of possibilities once you're down here. Just for the record, as I told you in the beginning, the first Fairmont was launched here in Rio de Janeiro in South America, and the first Rosewood is in São Paulo, and it was just inaugurated. So when you're looking for luxury properties, Brazil is also the place to go, because many international brands, when they open luxury brands in South America, they look for Brazil due to its size and due to its cultural background and all the cities. And also, as we are a big hub for international flights.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Carlos. That was great, very informative. As a reminder, you can log in directly to, or I should say visit, exotictours.com. It's a consumer-friendly site. Click on destinations and click on Brazil and see some programs that we have available. Plus, of course, we have 8 new e-brochures that you can look at. And with all of the examples that Carlos gave today, it's really a perfect reflection on what we can do for you, from what you see in the brochure to our website as an itinerary, or if you'd like to customize something, we can certainly make that happen. For those of you that are clients on the line, please be sure to reach out to your travel agent, as we work directly as far as bookings are concerned with the travel agent community. So again, Carlos, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, our ladies at Exotic, thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Carlos. Bye.
Bye. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.